on it.
Hey, yeah, someone sent like to the host. Appreciate that. We got 23 viewers right now.
We got 23 on
It's
TikTok.
just
Let's go,
stop.
baby.
Stop. It's just a lot different. I feel like than any other thing.
Let's go.
It's just so here and now.
Let's go. They're gonna be swiping out.
So
Be
look
like,
at this.
Whoa,
You got.
what is this?
So what do these things mean? That's what I'm curious about.
Those are like things that you can send us.
Roses, weights.
Yeah, coins.
Ooh, send me weights.
Weights in the chat, baby. is that gonna be you?
Here we go. Want for. Good morning. How's Foot Locker this morning?
We're gonna get into that. Don't you worry.
Hey, we normally got this little levitating shoe thing that sits right here and spins a shoe, but it's I don't know why I'm talking into the mic. These mics don't work for TikTok right now. Normally it would levitate, but the Velcro came off, so now it's got to just sit down here, and it's just a Kobe shoe now. With the retro ACG Nikes, what ones are you talking about? Which ones do you think are the ACG Nikes? You talking about these ones? He says Foot Locker this morning. I feel like TikTok's going to be our funniest comments. The people on TikTok are the funniest.
It's gonna be good.
People on TikTok are the funniest.
I'm pretty sure we're live on everywhere
You
too.
said they're not up there. We're live on what, YouTube?
Yeah, we should be.
All right, so we got this thing going.
Just working on one more. Trying to go live on Instagram before we start the show.
Yeah, you're going to have to keep an eye on. Do your research. But no, the mic isn't for TikTok, man. The mic's for YouTube. We're streaming on other stuff. We don't have the mic linked for TikTok yet. We're just streaming on TikTok for the first time. So I'm going to be talking into the mic the whole time. It doesn't work for TikTok.
We'll get it there. I'll research it for sure.
We just got to follow. I wonder if this will grow a following. Like a decent amount.
It should.
That's why it's funny. You guys could go tune in on a different platform if you wanted to. We're live on everything else too, but this is our first time doing TikTok, so we haven't set the audio up. He thinks he can figure it out though. That's more his thing.
Yeah, we might have to buy an adapter, but
yo, what up? Kali. TikTok will be the hardest one to track, bro. I feel like it'll be an influx of comments. Like to try and iterate comments into the
just whatever
stuff.
You can catch, man.
Yeah, it's going to be what it is. You're going to be talking to me, and I'm just going to be over here reading comments.
I'll be like, Landon, thoughts?
Appreciate it. Appreciate you hopping on, too. You are probably our first comment on TikTok ever. So,
TikTok
Rams or
live.
Niners? I'm going Niners. I believe in them. The Rams have never beat the 49ers under Kyle Shanahan. So,
How much money are you putting on it?
absolutely $0.
If
The
you
Rams
had
have the better
money-
team. If I actually had money,
Yeah.
I'd still bet on the 49ers.
How much?
How much money do I have? Because right now
So
I've
you
got
have
nothing.
you have an extra $10,000.
I wouldn't put it all on there. Probably 1,000.
1,000. That's how confident.
But
you
I would put 1,000 on it because they still got way worse odds.
split this. You don't have to make this that big. Do restream too.
What? Make what that big?
Yo, what's good, Fresh? Because Fresh is on Twitch. It's make a new window.
No, we're not talking sports. We're talking shoes. We're a sneaker channel, so that's pretty much we're talking shoes and everything kind of like related to shoes. Sometimes we talk about like athletic brands and stuff like that, but it's not for everyone. So that's kind of our topics for the most part for podcasts are just going to be sneaker related stuff. I told you I needed to make a comment saying that the mics aren't going to work for TikTok. Because people are going to be like, why are they talking into the mic? It's for YouTube. It's for Instagram. It's for our actual podcast. Talk about ladies' shoes. Yeah, we do talk about ladies' shoes.
Yeah, we just we talked about a lady shoe yesterday.
Yeah, we were going to review this all women's basketball shoe that was created only for women's basketball players. We actually had a deal to like test them out with the brand and everything, but then they got too busy. I should have tracked and seen how many followers we had at the beginning of this and see how many we have at the end. We're already up 2 followers. 1650. I'm gonna make a note of that.
All right, testing.
Oh, you mean like heels and things that glitter and sparkle?
No,
I'm
no,
not
no,
as much
no,
of an
no.
expert in that category. I will say. I don't know too much about heels.
Testing.
But you can talk about it, and I'll listen.
Testing. Okay. For some reason, it's not working.
What's not working?
Can't go live on Instagram.
Really?
Yeah, it's not working. I'll have to play with it later. Just fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Let's learn. Let's learn. You're funny. All right. Do you got? So you want me to pull up Restream too?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, yeah. I mean, it shouldn't be a problem.
Bro, I had to tune in. I'm on data. 1K. G's. What do you mean 1K? Rip to the box? Yeah, I know. Fresh.
No one cares. It keeps one.
Dude. I know, dude.
No one cares, Fresh.
I care.
I promise. No, I'm sorry. I know he does care. I feel bad for him.
It's all right.
But aside from that, I don't.
It was a good season. I'm not too worried.
Dude, where did the chat thing go? Remember this? We had this problem last time.
Go to chat.
Oh, it's Restrom. It's chat.
Yeah.
Is it /chat? No, it's chat first.
Chat. There you go.
Yeah, I'll probably pull it up.
There you go.
Freshy fresh.
Yeah. You don't have to make it that big. Okay.
It has to be that big.
No, that doesn't have to be that big.
I know.
All right, we're good.
I need a bigger screen. Oh no, man, I can pull this off the side more. I'm gonna have the hardest time reading these articles. It's gonna be like left to just such a narrow little gap.
All right, we got 3 viewers on this one. How many viewers? Does it say how many viewers we get on TikTok?
Yeah, it does, but it's on like that side of the screen. It's got 3.
Oh, okay. All right. I think we're just gonna get into it. Are you ready?
Yeah, actually, give me a second to get my mind right. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. What do some dunks be like? Oh man, that's tough. So,
Easy, black and white.
No,
Go,
not just
go to
the panda dunks.
Panda, go to.
We had some street hawker dunks that we held on to
Those
forever.
were super nice.
The para dunks.
Those were beautiful.
Para dunks were clean.
The
oh yes.
The ones that we missed on was like the walkers.
Hey, I got
Christmas
some.
ones.
Yeah, let me show you this. I got some Nike ID dunks right here.
You better show YouTube.
It's the N7. Oh yes. Sorry, we're TikTok only now. Those are pretty nice. So we got in for dunks right now. We got some like black like ones with the animal print on them, but they're it's okay. Yo, so I'm not seeing these messages from Fresh unless I must have logged on too late, so it's not showing me his stuff yet. All right. Oh,
You ready?
Wait, I didn't think about that. That's gonna be a problem. Maybe if I just zoom out or something. Do I gotta zoom out to get this stuff to fit? Is that enough? I might have to do it one more time.
Can you read that though?
Got pretty good eyes.
All right. You ready?
Almost. Let me get everything situated here.
Getting ready. We got a good show, guys. I got some good stories. This was a busy week for me.
How much should the black and white go for? They're like, I mean, they're probably like 200 to 300 right now.
Nah, I don't think 300. Probably like around 200.
Probably around the twos.
$200, which is not bad. I mean, it's such a clean color.
They just restocked the Dunk Highs yesterday. Just didn't get any.
Yeah.
They just restocked them in women's, men's, and kids. And struck out. But February 2nd, mark that down. There's like 30 dunks restocking on Nike. So that'll be worth your time if you're interested in dunks.
All right.
Dang, man, that MX shoe is literally non-visible on your back right corner because of the light. You see how dark that thing is?
You can kind of see it.
Maybe I can pull it out
A little
more
bit.
whenever I edit.
We'll see.
Thing's dark.
You ready?
You kind of see it on the... All right. Let's do this.
All right. We're about to get this
Yes.
show going.
So if anyone wants to comment based off the articles that we're going to be talking about, feel free to do it. We always try and work it into the show if we huh?
On TikTok? Oh, you could, but I guess I would bring it away.
Yeah.
Just leave it.
It would. It'd mess the whole thing up.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to post it to.
That's all right. All right. You ready? Let's get it. We got episode 10 of Laced Up.
Episode 10. Do we have the Jeez, man. You gotta start spelling stuff right. You're just gonna kill yourself.
I haven't touched that.
Oh, I didn't touch it.
I didn't
It was
touch
must. Oh, so it's the same one from last week.
Yeah.
Probably should like swap it up a little bit.
I mean,
or
I
just
don't
leave
really
it?
read it that much.
You don't read the intro that much.
No,
'Cause
I don't
last
read
week
the
it
last
sounded
one.
like you read it word for word. Last week you did.
Okay.
So
It's
that's
up to
okay.
you.
It's all right if you got it.
All
If you got it, you
I
got it.
got it. All right,
You
ready?
got it, you got it.
Gonna
No,
record this live,
okay, one
episode
second.
10.
How do we look on YouTube for like? Okay. I'm trying. Well, I gotta have my stuff set up because whenever I'm drinking, I want it to be. Ooh, look at this. Rep that. Get your mouse out of here. Mama forever.
All right. Okay. Let's get going. We got to jump into episode 10.
Yeah, we got.
Let's
to
do it.
go.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Welcome to episode 10 of the Laced Up Show. This is the show all about sneakers and sneaker news. I'm your host, Chase, with my co-host today, Landon, and we are live on all platforms. We are live on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, not yet, but TikTok we are. But we got a great, fun episode for you guys today. So diving right in, because this is our first live TikTok, we're going to start off with a TikTok type of article. So Dixie Demilio is getting her own Puma collab. That's right. Dixie Demilio is a singer and social media star known for her massive TikTok following, but now this influencer is dipping her toes into sneakers with her new partnership with Puma. So Dixie has always loved sneakers, and now having her own collab, she draws some inspiration from Rihanna, who had a Puma collab back in 2015. Now, they aren't any images yet on the shoe, but it should be expected to be released later this year. So, Landon, with this whole TikTok craze, are there any TikTok influencers that you follow that should also get a sneaker deal?
So you know that we use TikTok for pretty much business only, and that means we don't follow anyone. So
True.
There's no one that we follow that I think should get one. But I'm not surprised that it's happening. I don't know. I'm assuming that there are some like major influencers out there that are big sneakerheads, because you see just for the basic examples like Josh Richards, and I think that's his name, Bryce Hall. I think they wear nice shoes. So I'd assume if that's what you're talking about for TikTok influencers, I don't know what constitutes deserving a shoe deal or not. I could see her boyfriend is Noah. Maybe he could get some type of deal, because I know he plays soccer. I've seen him show up like on our page like a couple of times. So I mean, I don't really know what TikTok influencer I would think to do it next, but it's just so interesting because are also these TikTokers, are they on all platforms, do you feel like? Because I remember we dipped into, what was that one platform we tried to post on for like a month? What was it called?
I don't know.
You don't remember it?
No.
It's the one that we posted on. It was like literally the same thing as TikTok. And then we were trying to post on it, and then like it like wasn't getting any views at all. We decided it wasn't worth our time. It was literally the same exact type of platform.
Yeah, I'm not
You
too
can't
sure.
remember the
I
name
can't
of it?
remember.
You're killing me. It was your idea. And we were like posting on it. It like had no views, but it had all the same TikTokers were posting on there, and they were getting the same stuff.
I kind of remember
You
it, but
kinda
I
remember,
don't.
I don't remember the name of
what
it,
was
but
called.
so I wonder if like because a lot of TikTokers I feel like are also transitioning into YouTube, which is what we spend the bulk of our time focusing our content for. So I mean, specifically, I don't know who I would say deserves a collab next, but I do think it's interesting that she is getting one. You see her. I imagine her sister would probably have something in the works. She had
Charlie,
the Dunkin' drink.
Yeah, that was a massive collab. That was great. And but actually, to follow up with that, do you think it's a good idea for Puma to go after Dixie and these TikTok influencers?
100%.
Yeah,
you have to, because I feel like it's one of those like strike while the iron's hot type things. Because I honestly thought TikTok was going to be gone by now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, whenever it was so I think I missed out whenever it was so big. Because whenever it first came out, I was like, I don't want to say anti-TikTok, but I didn't want to get it.
I think
Yeah.
our generation was showing, it's like, what's this? What are
Mm,
these kids doing these days?
Bro.
And then slowly we're like, all right, what is this TikTok? Is this where they just dance all the time? And now
I was pretty
Now we
much
post 24/7.
anti-TikTok. I would have to classify myself as that. And then you made us get it for business.
Yeah.
And then like I started to scroll on the For You page one day, and I literally never check any other social media except for TikTok now.
it's
So
pretty
it's like,
addicting.
it's just so crazy how they just grab your attention. You see people make videos about just how they just capture your attention with just a never-ending feed. You used to get those ads on there that would say, hey, you've been scrolling for a while now.
Yeah.
Like I haven't seen one of those in months. Maybe I think they decided like we're taking those away. They probably paid to get those removed because it's like they want you to just stay on there, and it's so easy.
Yeah, it's a pretty addictive platform.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of cool that brands are doing this. Obviously, you're going to want to make sure you're signing because there's a lot within TikTok. While I've been on there, I know we were talking about it a little bit off camera, how you've seen multiple people all of a sudden have things come out about them that, oh no, this is like in the dark. Because you're talking about kids.
Oh,
like
yeah.
this, like I don't actually know. Actually, maybe Dixie's as old as us or older.
No, I think she's younger.
Is she
Because I
younger?
think Charlie is younger, and then she's the older sister.
I mean, we're still like relatively kids. We're not like old or anything
No.
like that, but you don't know what exactly has gone on in their past. You don't know what could come out, all this different stuff like that. And whenever you're talking about a brand, like these brands that sign players to, let's like turn it into basketball since that's what I'm about to get into. But these brands that sign basketball players, they make you they probably groom your background, make sure they comb through it, and then they're like, you got to do this for us, and then we'll sign you, and then this, and then we'll get you a shoe. So just kind of like as an artist, I don't know what she is, an influencer, I guess she is also like
and a singer.
a little bit of a singer, but what makes you be able to get a shoe? Maybe they've been talking for a long time, like behind the scenes, and we don't know.
Well,
But that is always like a potential risk. I mean, that's something you have to factor
Right.
in
I think
whenever
it's
you're that big of a brand.
right. I think it's a high risk, high reward kind of situation. She's got a lot of followers, a lot of eyeballs seeing her. Obviously, it'd be great for Puma to see her wearing your shoes.
A
So,
lot of followers.
but also, you never know what's around the corner. A lot of hype fame. Sometimes a lot of those eyeballs exposed to some stuff. We've been already seeing some TikTok controversies.
Oh yeah,
but I think the Demilio family have been playing it really well with that recent fame. So I think that's still a good deal. And I'm sure Puma has done their research and did some background checks on it.
for
But
sure.
moving on, what do we got next, Landon?
All right, so now we have some possible leaked images of the PG6 have officially surfaced. So it was right around this time last year whenever Paul George's Nike PG5 was unveiled, and now it looks like fans won't have to wait much longer before the Clippers forward next signature shoe is revealed. So official Nike product images have surfaced of what is said to be the PG6, and the first colorway of this shoe leaked dons a predominantly white mesh upper with some black hints appearing on the side leather panels. Then you're going to have a pull tab on the tongue that features the word 6, which seemingly confirmed that this model is indeed George's next signature shoe. So rounding out the design is what appears to be a React foam midsole along with a translucent outsole. So on this PG6, there's no release info or date on that yet, but just if you look at this photo from the top down, it has the PG model on it. Like it has a PG model on the the logo on the insole, and it's on the outsole. So I don't think anyone has time to just create a random PG photo. Like
that
this
looks
is
like a stock
probably
photo.
Exactly. So I'm assuming this is what it's going to look like. So I mean, I guess just what do you think about this model for the PG6?
When I first heard it coming out, my first reactions were, PG5s. I mean, we've seen our comments. You're a big fan of the PG5. You love that shoe.
For the PG5 like crazy.
So I don't know if it's a sleeper shoe or not, but there is a lot of hype behind this, at least in the basketball scene. My second thought of it was the React midsole. That's kind of a new thing that's going on. We've only really seen React kind of built into midsoles for I think I've only seen it on the GT Cut. Am I wrong on that?
I'm trying to remember, but I
think
know
that's
the
the only
GT
shoe
Cut
that
had
we've
it
seen come in that has any kind of React anything on it.
in the basketball.
Yeah, in the basketball scene.
I'm pretty sure, and I think that the thing for the PG5 that I felt like turned some people off was the appearance, because it looked okay, but it like wasn't one of my favorite designs. I was okay with it, like I liked it. I'm kind of partial to low tops. I honestly think these PG6s do look better.
Do you think those are kind of a mid, or is it just a bigger?
I think
low?
it's more of a low. I think
You
it's
think
more
it's
of a
a low
low.
still?
It's almost in between a mid and a low. I think the difference here is
I think
that
it's the
the
angle.
PG5 around the ankle, it kind of cut down. This time now it's like a low top, but it's just more of a smooth run. And then you got the reverse swoosh on the side that reminds me of the Zoom Freak 3.
Yeah.
Because he does that in his he did it on the 1 and the 3, but the 3 was much smaller. The 1 was really cool because it was like a huge, reverse swoosh kind of built in. But the PG5 is I'm like stoked for this shoe, because the PG5 is one of my like favorite shoes to play in. It made my top 5 list of like basketball shoes from last year. So I mean, with this model, getting ready to come out, we're not going to be able to get these in hand fast enough. Like I want to check these out so bad, because if it's anywhere near to as soft as last year's shoe, the one thing I will say is the traction pattern is 100% different.
Yeah, I was just zooming in to see. It looked completely different.
Yeah, I didn't give you a great photo of the bottom of the shoe, but it's like
oh, you can actually see it. You've seen it.
Yeah, I've seen the bottom of it. So it's got his like logo. It's kind of peeking out from the side. You can see it a little bit, but last year was just that Kobe 9 model.
Yeah,
it literally
beautiful.
was this shoe right here. It just looked like a footprint on the bottom. And it played so good. The grip was nice. It was a really lightweight shoe. So I'm just interested to see just what this model ends up looking like altogether.
Yeah, I am too. Hopefully we can get it in early, and then if we do, if you guys are interested in our shoe reviews, we'll definitely have a shoe review out for it. But moving on, we're going to have a little bit of a change, a little bit more of a serious kind of article. So if you guys have been to Foot Locker recently, so there's been some Foot Locker news, and a Foot Locker employee has been accused of having sex. That's right, sex with sneakers. So if you have recently bought some from sneakers from Foot Locker and you thought there was some extra glue stains on there, think again. So actually, a Foot Locker manager in Ontario, Canada, has allegedly ejaculated into sneakers and given those sneakers to customers to try on. So the manager has been posting several videos of himself naked in the back stock room doing the deed and giving them out to customers. So Landon, with this serious article, what are your thoughts?
I can't believe I saw the title.
This is a legit article.
This is too deep. This is too descriptive. I think that you did too much research on this article. This is a lot to take in. First off, I haven't always felt this way, but I am happy to live in the United States right now. Even in light of everything going on around this nation, I am very happy to live in the United States and not in Ontario, Canada. But that is just that's not the craziest thing I've ever heard. But that is
would you say the next level of being a sneakerhead?
No. Nope. There's something seriously going on up there, and it's nothing good. That's the craziest thing. Like, I mean, what exact? I gotta question the motive. So is the motive to just, because I feel like there's two ways. You either you love sneakers that much, but I feel like it's more of just something evil. Like, it's just an evil, like, I want to do this because I know that people would hate this. And it would just make them so uncomfortable. And once they find out, it would be this. What kind of, also,
I don't know.
what kind of charge comes with this?
What
kind of, like, is it serious legal action? Because no one was probably harmed.
I think he'll go to jail for sure.
Oh, my gosh.
No, he's definitely going to go to jail.
Well, you think about it, because it is damaging, obviously, property. But at the same time, it's like no one's getting hurt. It is super grotesque. Yeah. Like, it is disgusting. That is the nastiest thing that we have ever talked about. And it hopefully is the nastiest thing we will talk about. But that is just the craziest thing. So do you have any more on this article? Is that pretty much the gist of it? And did you try and stop reading after that?
That was literally all that was of the article, was just basically that, and I just got to say, that's one way to really bust into the year, right? With that kind of article.
Gosh.
But moving on, Landon, what do we got next?
Yes, can we please move on from that? All right, so now we got the Nike SB Dunklow is releasing in a Bart Simpson theme. So as a follow-up to 2004's Homer Dunklow and 2008 Marge Dunk High, July, the Nike SB Dunk will be releasing another Simpsons-inspired dunk, and this time it's a nod to Bart Simpson. So it's going to be dressed in habanero red, white, and blue hero color scheme, and this offering of the Nike SB Dunklow was designed to align with the skin tone and the never-changing outfit worn by Bart Simpson. So what do you think about this Nike Dunk release with this whole, Simpson theme?
Man, I love what they do with the SB collabs on Nike.
They kill
I mean,
those.
they do it so well. I wish it was a little bit more accessible. I mean, I get it at the same time though, because it is an SB, so it's a skate shop exclusive. So I kind of get it, but then also I just feel like there's no really good marketing behind it. Like these skate shops don't. I feel like some of these skate shops, they don't really market it well. And so, like, I feel like Nike has to just kind of get behind them and be like, hey, this shop's getting it, this shop's getting it, this shop's getting it in your area. If you, like, even on sneakers, you're like, oh, you missed out, go check out these skate shops. Because I think even then, that would help out the skate shops better and bring more people in. But, like,
I think it's going to bring in the wrong type of people.
You think?
I think that's the problem. I'm a little different there. I think it's just going to bring in. I mean, there's nothing wrong. I mean, people do whatever you want to do. We obviously take part in it too, but it's going to drive in more resellers and stuff like that. And I think the whole focus of it is, if you go to the skate shop regularly and you didn't hear about this release, they would like for you to be able to walk in and get it if you like it.
Mm-hmm.
Not like, oh, we got a line backed up 2 miles long of these people wanting to get one pair of these skate shop sneakers. I just feel like it, could lead to some potential,
So you think they do it kind of secretive on purpose?
It could be, and it's obviously going to be super limited stock. I feel like all SB Dunks, obviously all SB Dunks compared to like a generic like color
Any
scheme,
dunk, yeah.
any other basic color scheme is going to have much more limited stock. But for these, there's no release date yet. This is actually just the first leaked image that I've seen of it. But the other two dunks are both going for over $1,000 for these dunks. But you have to remember, what was it? It was 2004 and 2008. So we're talking to pretty much 20 years ago. So you let any shoe sit for 20 years and it's probably going to be up around, I don't know, a lot. It's going to be a lot of money.
Especially this. I mean, it's a nice shoe. It's a pretty shoe. So I definitely could see this, probably in half the time, 5 years, 8 years, it should be around $1,000.
Yeah. And I don't see a ton of Simpson branding on it. Other than the color scheme. Did you ever watch The Simpsons? I never ever watched The Simpsons.
No, not really. Not too much. I never really got into it, but
I know
about it.
Yeah, I know about it, but I don't really
know the history of it. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's still a pretty cool collab.
Yeah, I mean, it's a cool looking shoe. It's a Dunklow, so every single Dunklow does good. And then, on top of that, I mean, every single collab like this is going to be, pretty popular.
Yeah, for sure. But moving on, we're going back into the NFT sneaker scene with Sneak Mark revealing its very first NFT sneaker mystery box. So the French startup Sneak Mark has been in the NFT sneaker space for a little bit now, and they decided to change it up a bit by revealing their new collection of NFTs that gives NFT sneakers a little twist. So like a normal mystery box, like a physical one, you don't really know what shoe is inside the box. So either if you do acquire this digital mystery box, you can either sell it as an NFT sealed box, or you can actually open it and see what's inside. So Landon, what do you think about buying an actual digital mystery box for a chance to have a rare digital shoe in that box?
Okay, so this is cool. I mean, now I am officially a believer that you will have an NFT for everything.
For sure.
NFT is literally everything.
It's staying.
NFT mystery boxes now, and we haven't even really gotten into the NFT scene just in general yet. And I'm still trying to wrap my head around it, but I know what it stands for, non-fungible token, and that's a fun word to say. So, I mean, it's a really cool concept. I think it would be such a tough decision to get it and decide if you want to sell it as is.
Right.
What's gonna have more value, right? Say you get it and you sell it because you don't know if you're going to get, I don't know what could possibly be within these NFTs. I don't know if it gives you it's something within the Jordan, Adidas, and
no, so it's
Nike
like their own
stratosphere.
It's like their own brand. So if you look at the photo below, it's kind of like it's like their own unique sneaker.
Okay, so let's leave that out of it
Right.
and let's take it a different way then.
Okay.
So say that mystery boxes become an actual thing within
like
an
Nike.
actual mystery box.
Right.
Like you buy a mystery box, you don't know if you're getting, off-whites, you don't know if you're getting Yeezys, you don't know if you're getting this and that. How sick to your stomach would you be if you buy one of these? Hey, notification squad. How sick to your stomach would you be if you like bought this and you're like, it's too risky. I'm just going to sell it sealed. And then you sell it, and then like someone gets like, the off-white Air Force One or the chunky dunky Nike Dunk, the Ben and Jerry's Nike Dunk. Like, there's just that risk. Like, say you open it up and you get the Air Jordan 1 high silver toe,
Yep.
or you get the off-white Air Jordan 2, this, that, and I'm just,
So-
oh my gosh.
So are you leaning towards opening, or just not even giving yourself a chance?
I'd
to
have
get
to
that?
open it.
You'd have to open
I'd
it.
have to open it. What about you?
I don't know. Like, if it told me it's like, hey, so this is a rare mystery box. Like, this one, specifically says like, you can get a rare item because it's a rare mystery box. I don't know. I
think you need to know the description of what can be within the shoe, because I've actually never, I don't know how much you've looked into it, but I've never bought in a mystery box. I know that you haven't, but I don't know how much you've looked into it and like what it says. Like, you're entering for a chance to buy, there will be at least one Air Force, one Jordan 1, or there will be at least one Nike, one Jordan, one Adidas. There will be at least one
Right.
Yeezy 350
So
something.
Usually from like sneaker shops and like sneaker boutiques, these resale shops, when you do buy a mystery box, so like let's say it's like a $5,000 mystery box, they try to make the mystery box around that
Equal value, right.
or more. Right. So you don't really
But
ever
it doesn't
lose
always
money.
work that way. No, I
Usually.
feel like it's like the lotto. I
Right. I think it's
personally
literally
thought
a
it was
form of
more.
gambling.
I know, but I thought it was more
Yeah.
like the lotto in the sense of sometimes you will get screwed.
No, I don't think so.
Not-
I think if you that's only if you don't have a trustworthy person that you bought it from,
Right.
that you'd get scammed, but I feel like some of these shops out there that actually do mystery boxes well, they try to keep it fair and they kind of spread out their pairs like that.
Are mystery boxes only for the most part used sneakers though?
No,
because-
they're new.
Well, because then I feel like everything has a very set value, but the market changes so much, so it's
Yeah.
just like maybe it is like a get lucky type of situation. Like, what is there anyone that just? So here's my thing, right? Whenever you're playing the lotto, you can buy a $5 ticket and win $10,000.
Right.
That's not equal value.
No.
You can buy a $5 ticket and lose $5.
Right.
But is there ever a situation where you buy a mystery box for like $2,000 and you get a $10,000 shoe in there? Like, would that ever happen?
I really
You can't
don't
get
think
that
so,
lucky. That's what I'm saying.
Because just the way this sneaker shop runs, like, they got to make money too, so they can't put anything crazy in
Right.
there because that wouldn't just make any sense.
No.
You're not going to put an off-white Jordan
And
5
and that kind of takes the fun out of it. I feel like
Right.
the NFT, you could almost change it because
Yeah.
NFTs, I feel like in a sense, don't cost money to create. You create them and
They
then you
do.
set the value.
They do cost money, but
But it's more of a photo type situation. I guess if you're linking it to a specific shoe, does that NFT have to hold more value now, like for an expense wise? Like a chunky dunk, since we're staying with that example, a chunky dunk compared to like the Dunklow Panda, not equal value for a dunk, but does it cost the same to create and does it cost the same to hold?
yes. So
That's what
to
I'm saying.
create-
So then you could create, then you could
Right.
have more not
Right.
promotions, but like more, hey, you buy this
Rarity.
and you might get
Yeah.
this or you might get this.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like have you ever seen like a lot of people on TikTok and stuff, have you ever scrolled and someone's like they call it like breaking cards?
Yeah.
And they'll have the box of cards and it's sealed in the case and
Cards
you have no
cards
idea
are
what's
light years beyond my understanding
well,
right now.
that's exactly how it's gonna go into sneakers.
Right.
Is you're gonna get a digital pack and you have no idea there's 10 cards within there, and you never know what you're gonna. Sometimes you might pull an off-white card out of it, or which is an
Dude,
NFT.
that's the way it used to be. I forget.
That's what it's gonna be.
I almost have to go back to like second grade whenever I understood it more.
Right.
Whenever I was in second grade, it would be going every Friday. I'm going to the baseball card store and I'm buying this big box of just cards, just like 100 cards this long. You open it up,
And just
what?
tearing
Oh,
it.
I got
Yeah.
this card.
Yep. That's exactly I think how the whole NFT sneaker box mystery box thing is gonna go. So I am pretty excited about
I
it.
think I've learned that I've gotten dumber since whenever I was younger. So I think that's what I
You've been
took
going
away from this
backwards?
article. I think I'm aging backwards. But all right, now we'll go ahead and move on to our next article. So this one we have Kanye West and Marcus Jordan want to set up a meeting with Michael Jordan. So could Kanye West's rocky relationship with Michael Jordan be on the way to getting mended? During Kanye West's recent Miami visit to record with DJ Khaled, MJ's son Marcus hopped into Khaled's Instagram comments to propose a meeting between the faces of Yeezy and Jordan brands. They said, "Let's make this combo happen," Marcus wrote, tagging DJ Khaled, and Kanye West and Michael Jordan himself were also tagged in the comments. So this is kind of crazy. We have tossed this idea around. So Kanye actually did respond to this by posting the Jumpman logo on his Instagram. So he also posted a screenshot of Marcus mentioning, him within that comment. So I want to just see what you talk about this before I give you a little bit more of the background info.
Well, so I have been kind of following this story, and there's been some leaked photos of an Air Yeezy Jordan coming back, an Air Yeezy Jordan 2.
Oh, like the Nike Air Yeezy?
Yeah, but on a Jordan, it looked like on a Jordan 6. So
Jordan 6.
Yeah, it was kind of like a mix. It was like maybe it was a Yeezy 2 exactly, but yeah, there was some leaked photos of like an all black one coming out. So I don't know if this is like a marketing campaign and it's already been in the works and now they're just kind of creating some hype and like this is the time to promote, but I am super excited. I honestly have no idea. If you're Adidas, you better be shaking in your toes in your pants because what is in the world is happening there?
So here's my thing. So do you know about the whole reason why Marcus has to set it up?
No.
So there's actually beef between Kanye and Michael Jordan.
Really?
Because years ago, I think it was like 2015 or 2016, like Kanye started he was like coming around saying that like the Yeezy brand had passed like the infamous Jordan brand. And, he did come out and say his feud was actually with the former CEO. And then he even went as far as to apologize to Michael Jordan on Twitter and said, like, I love and respect you and stuff like that. But, Kanye's actually always been a huge Air Jordan fan before he kind of went down this Yeezy line. So, I mean, do you actually think we could see a Yeezy collab? Like, do you think that's actually a possibility? Or do you think there's even more of a possibility? I don't know what his contract looks like, but what do you think the odds are that Kanye would just leave Adidas similar to and just go work with another brand? Like, Jerry Lorenzo bounces around, Sean Wotherspoon bounces around, brand. Do you think Kanye could just either leave to Nike, leave Adidas and become his own, put his own stuff on brands?
I think that's what Kanye wants to do with
it. He doesn't. I don't think he likes being tied down at this point.
No, I think he's, he's just kind of known, like, I've never met him obviously, but I think he's more of that kind of free-spirited kind of mindset kind of guy. And those types of guys just don't want to be locked down, especially
he's too creative.
So I do think that he is trying to get like one of the, Lorenzo kind of deals where he just actually signed with Adidas, but I don't know how long their term is, but yeah, where he can kind of move around, pick a little bit of Jordan.
Got Adidas. That's right. I saw it the other day.
So I think that's where it's leaning. What makes me wonder is, how is that going to line up legally? Does Adidas have rights to the actual Yeezy name?
When does his contract expire? That's what I don't know. Like, did he just like want to sign? I'm trying to figure out if he like maybe a while back saw this opportunity and just signed like a lucrative, just massive contract that runs through 2030.
Yeah, it could be a lifetime deal. It could have been a lifetime Yeezy deal, and Adidas like licenses Yeezy.
Literally has rights to it.
Yeah, so I don't know, because can you imagine if that's the case, right? Like Adidas owns Yeezy, right? So Adidas can't produce a shoe that says Yeezy on it without Kanye's approval, right? But Kanye can't produce a shoe that has Yeezy on it without Adidas approval. So he just have to
rebrand.
So then, ready? Kanye just goes Yee.
Yay.
Yay. Yeah.
Yee's like the country.
Air Jordan
Yee's
Yee.
like the country way to say that. Yay.
The Yay ones.
Kanye.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that would be crazy. I don't know. I mean, it's definitely interesting to think about. It's definitely interesting to talk about. I think the coolest thing would be to combine them. I think something Jordan needs to show up on a Yeezy 350 though, in some way.
That'd be wild.
How in the world do you do that? You imagine, listen to this, the Yeezy 350 midsole, it's got it right here.
Yeah.
The iconic little midsole right there.
It.
And then like a Jordan 1 low upper.
Yeah.
Like just a Jordan 1 low upper. So you got like the toe box. You got like a silver toe.
Where's the Jordan 11 has a possibility low. I could see that being with the Yeezy midsole.
The Jordan 11.
Yeah.
Maybe. I know what you're talking about. We don't got one up here right now.
No, I thought. What about the bread toe that we just had? They were trying to spin. That one.
yeah. Oh, right over there. Okay. Yeah. So I mean, that would be interesting. You could toss around all different types of
I
ideas.
think. I think
Can you imagine a Jordan 1 high or just anything like that with the Yeezy
sneakerheads
midsole?
would
Think
just explode.
oh, it'd pop.
Yeah.
It'd be the craziest shoe.
People would go nuts for it. People would go absolutely crazy for
Because
it.
there's really no other brand that you could even
There's
imagine.
nothing. There's not. It's two worlds just colliding, and we're just happen to witness it. It's crazy. But moving on, focusing back onto actual sneakers and Nike. So sneakers VP now is named for the new Nike virtual division. So Nike CEO John, I'm pronouncing it Donahoe, announced that in an internal email that the creation of Nike Virtual Studios, a division focused on establishing Nike in the virtual world. Now Donahoe named Ron Ferris, which is the VP of Nike Sneakers app, as a leader of the new division. So Donahoe wrote, Nike Virtual Studios will be operating as an independent studio to build out our business around virtual products while also partnering with our core business to deliver the best-in-class Web3, metaverse, and blockchain-based experiences. So Landon, it looks like Nike is taking a little bit of a different approach when it comes to the whole NFT space. Do you think they are going to be successful compared to Adidas by just hopping on quick and being the first ones?
I think the answer to that has to be yes, because we haven't really seen anything begin to fail within this NFT space right now. So I think it's almost turned into a safe ground to where it's like, oh man, look at this. Like they're getting into this. Look at this risk. It's not really turning into a risk. It's more just turning into, you hear people talk about it. And like, I was trying to remember what the exact example was, but like, when do you think one Bitcoin is going to reach this value? Or no, they were saying, do you think Bitcoin is ever going to reach this value for just one Bitcoin? And they're like, it's not it's when.
Mm-hmm.
It's not do I think it's going to happen, it's when it happens. So now it's like turning into, do you think this is going to work? It's more like it's going to work, and it's, who's going to come along with them? Everyone probably. Adidas will get there, New Balance will get there, but so what exactly does this mean? I'm still kind of interested in what this looks like.
The way Nike, because you remember how I brought up that Nike acquired that one NFT creation. It was called like
RFT, KFT, something or something like that.
Yeah. So this is basically the announcement that they fully acquired it, and now they're working, and like this is now in the they're kind of in the production phase of getting everything ready. So it was curious to me that Nike's kind of going in-house and making sure like everything that they build is with their technology and how they want to do it, compared to, I think Adidas and New Balance have partnered up with different types of studios to create, like Adidas, met up with the biggest already creators in the NFT space, collaborated with them, and then made their own collection. This, on the other hand, is like them bringing in all the resources, making it their own, and then it's going to build something new. So that's where I'm saying, like, do you think it's better to build it the way they're kind of doing it, more of like a slow and steady? It's because Nike hasn't really released an NFT yet, compared to like Adidas, New Balance, Under Armour having just been the first ones. They were just like, let's just get one out. And
so let me offer this. So I think that Nike's probably the only brand that can afford to do that. So whenever you're talking about Nike, I'm not talking about afford to do that. I like actually be able to do that and not have to worry about the repercussions.
Okay, gotcha.
Some of these other brands are like, strike while the iron's hot, strike while the iron's hot. Nike comes in, they're like, hey, we're going to come in 2 months later and we're already going to be right there with you.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
You
so
think
that's
their
kind of
brand's
the way,
that strong?
I think it's so strong that they can, take it a little slower. They can make sure it comes out, because, I mean, we even talked about a little bit. I don't know how much of it was on Adidas and how much of it wasn't, but that first NFT drop kind of sucked.
Yeah,
like,
there was
kind of sucked, and we don't know what
hiccups
and we don't know, but maybe Nike's kind of like, hey, let's do it what they did and better. Let's do what they did, take longer, do it better. As compared to some of these other brands, like, hey, we can do this right now, so let's go ahead and do it. And then you do it, and it doesn't quite go exactly how you would have liked it to go, but it still does work. I think something about this NFT, I think Adidas has I don't know, I still don't know about NFTs that much, but I think they have a really cool thing going with the Bored Ape. The Bored Ape NFT, have you seen the photos for them? The photos that come with the Adidas NFT, like the Bored Ape whole like Bape thing.
Yeah.
They look sick.
Yeah.
They're so cool.
Yeah.
I don't know what Nike's designs will be. The Bored Ape was always kind of like a whole theme within that Adidas Bape design. and now like they kind of transitioned it into NFTs, and it looks so cool. Like the photos that go with those tokens are actually really sweet. So what would Nike's even look like? Like, is it going to be an off-white? Like, what's it going to look like?
I think Nike will win this eventually. I think they're kind of creating. I think they're in the version of actually trying to digitize everything and go like digital sneakers and stuff like that. Where I bet you
There's more
Adidas is working
for them
on it
to do
too.
Adidas is like Yeezy and what?
Well,
Yeezy
I
and what?
wonder if that's why Kanye is kind of making this pivot. Is like
'Cause
people
he
are
sees
like,
the money
he's
involved?
like, hey, NFTs are coming. I don't need an Adidas. I'll just release a Yeezy shoe that's virtual. You know?
I wonder how much he's invested in the metaverse. Because he's just all over the
I
place.
don't know.
I
bet he's tasting.
he's probably got a team. He's probably
for
got a team
sure.
that just does it for him.
For
He's just
sure.
like,
No, I'm sure he seems very involved. I mean, there's no way you get a Yeezy 350 without Kanye's thought process. You know, before him, there was no shoe that ever looked.
no, he's a
anything
creative
remotely like
genius.
that.
I'm just talking about like me personally am not super involved in the metaverse compared to what you are. Just as because it's more tech and it's more, you know, along the lines of what you've dealt with compared to what I've dealt with.
Right.
So I just don't know what he's at. I mean, someone that creative, I feel like he kind of exhausts all of his different options. But like, you know, I mean, I'm just curious to see how much of this, like what each brand is going to do, and when do the, you know, the smaller tier brands like the Skechers, the different stuff like that, like do they ever get into this type of stuff?
Oh, they
You'd
have
have to
to.
imagine.
They have to. If they
you
don't,
think
they'll
it's do
die.
it or die? Yeah.
They'll
You think
die
so?
for sure. For sure. This is the next age because people are not going to care about what you wear in your feet in the real world. They're going to be caring what you wear in the digital world.
Yeah.
And then it's over. Then it's super over. But moving on, Landon, what do we got next for the next article?
All right, real quick, I gotta answer this TikTok comment. Yeah, we're making a podcast right now. That's kind of what we're in the middle of doing. We're just recording some episodes, talking about some articles. So our next one on the list is going to be, we have the first look at the Sakai and Nike Cortez that is set to release sometime in 2022. So following rumors of the Sakai and Nike Cortez, a Japanese label has given us our first official look at the upcoming release via its FW22 collection unveiling. The sneaker, which celebrates its 50th year anniversary this year, will arrive in at least 2 colorways. So these are going to feature Sakai's, you know, double everything approach with the, you know, double tongue, the double laces, the double swoosh, you know, all of that stuff. So did you know that Cortez is actually the first shoe that was ever created by Nike? Did you know
Really?
that? The Nike
not.
Cortez, it's celebrating its 50th year anniversary this year. The first sneaker ever created by Nike is the Nike Cortez.
I really like the model.
It's actually, I mean, it's cool that
I
it's
think
been
it's
able
coming
to
back.
hold its weight.
Yeah.
You know, like Nike's even released models since then that are like, oh gosh, like that's just
Yeah.
just
a
not
flop.
really that good of a model.
Yeah.
So I think it is kind of impressive that they were able to create a model back then that still. I will say, whenever I was in high school, I looked at the Cortez. My buddy had a pair. I didn't know all the history about it back then. I was like, that's kind of a funky shoe. I was like,
You weren't too much
it's
of a
not
fan.
bad. It's okay. I actually have some of the Kendrick Lamar like Cortez Kenny stuff, and you know, I think that they've done some really cool stuff with that model since. But go ahead, what do you think about these?
I think it's a good touch. Sakai is always interesting. I feel like it's a hit or miss for them, and it depends on the model. So a Cortez, I mean, we'll have to feel it
It's the
out. I want to
first one.
see it. I mean, it looks pretty cool right now on foot. I don't know if that's an air zoom unit that you see in
It
the
looks like a
front.
bubble. It looks like a
Yeah,
bubble.
I don't know what is in that front. So it's definitely cool.
But the first model for every new Sakai shoe does numbers.
Oh,
You
for
had the
sure.
LD waffle whenever they released like the first initial like watermelon black white
But
pack.
it's
did
a
numbers.
Cortez though.
The other LD waffles, they
LD
started doing
waffles,
collabs. It was okay.
I mean, those were
Then they did the
different.
vapor waffle. Vapor waffles were doing crazy. They started to release a few more colorways. It did okay. They doubled back to the LD waffle a bunch with the collab.
Yeah.
Jeez, I hate doing those words
Clot,
in that order.
and then
They did
undercover.
collab. They did undercover, and those were sweet. And I refuse to hear it from anyone that those are not nice models. Like those are actually really really cool designs. But I don't know. I think this is going to be a really cool model. How wearable it is going to be curious. I don't see this
It looks
photo.
wearable.
Oh, this photo sucks because this is the only photos out there really, and the pants literally run down the back, so I can't see what they did to the heel.
I mean,
So you can
see
get
a
it from
little
the
bit.
side, and you get it from
It
the.
looks just like a minimal like a.
Is it more like? But the vapor waffle. Like,
It's not that big.
because the vapor waffle came a foot and a half off the back of
Yeah.
the shoe.
No, I don't think.
We got those in hand. I put my foot in that shoe, and it was like,
You had a whole
it was
nother
like
shoe
half a
behind
shoe
you?
behind
Yeah.
my foot, and
Yeah,
I could
no.
not believe it. It looked like a ski.
Yeah.
Looked like I was gonna go skiing in these shoes, man.
No, these look like the ones you got. I forget the LD waffles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
LD waffles.
It doesn't look like too much of an extension on the heel.
I'm always curious too, because whenever they were doing the waffles, I felt like it was much easier to take that midsole and turn it into like a Sakai, the LD waffle.
Yeah.
This is a tough one.
Yeah.
Have you seen Cortez models like in general?
Yeah, they don't.
It's got like the rugged ridges in the outsole, and then it's got like a smooth, like very thin midsole.
Yeah.
So how they're gonna do this?
I mean, they built up. I mean, that midsole's definitely way thicker than a normal Cortez.
I know. It looks like they almost like just took the Cortez and put it on top of like the
LD
but
waffle.
not even the LD waffle. It looks like a combination of the LD and the Vapor.
Yeah.
To me,
Yeah.
because this unit in the front is not there on the LD waffle.
No, it is
there on the
different-
Vapor waffle.
Yeah, I mean, no, they definitely made their own. What is it called when they dang it, I forget what it's called. When you make a shoe, they form presses for the actual outsole, so it's not like it's a complete swap
Right.
of an outsole. So it's a different mold.
Yeah,
so it's
it
a
looks like
completely
they
different
just
mold.
took like it literally just looks like they took the bottom of like the Vapor waffle / clot and just stuck the Cortez within it, and it's like I don't know. That's just kind of what it reminds me.
I'm
of.
excited to get it in for sure.
If we get it in,
Yeah.
that's a big ol' if.
But moving on, this is actually a good article for you. So the NBA have just come out and they said these are the latest basketball shoes that you need this winter. So NBA.com came out with the latest basketball shoes that you need. And Landon, I just really wanted to see if you agree with their list. Now, disclaimer, these are not in no apparent order. So, first you got the LeBron Witness 6. Following that, you got the Kyrie 7. After Kyrie 7, you have the the Adizero Rose 1.5 Resto Mods. Number 4, you have the Adidas Hoops 3.0 Lows. And then number 5, you got finally the KD 14. So, Landon, do you think, how well is in touch is that list? And do you think those are the shoes that you need this winter?
Oh my gosh.
What's wrong with this list?
Well, let me start with what's right with it, and that's one shoe. So I don't know.
All right, go through the list. What's wrong with the LeBron Witness?
So
6?
I can't speak to that entirely. So first off, I did kind of need to know, what the criteria is for this list. Because if we're just talking,
it literally just said
price
this
is
list.
price is
just said,
obviously no
boom.
issue, because I don't know what the D Rose Resto Mods drop for, but the KDs are probably the most expensive on this list at $150. Because I know the Kyries are $130. I have to assume I've never played. I have to start off saying, first off, the Adizero 3.0 or the Adidas Hoops 3.0 low literally looks like an Adidas superstar. So we're talking basketball. If I read that list correctly,
So if you click on the link and read the description, it says it's a great shoe to play in with a retro look.
We're gonna have to test that out. We're gonna have to test that out because there are 3 shoes out of the 5 on this list that I can't specifically vouch for. I played in the D Rose.
Whoa. Let's start on the LeBron Witness. Thoughts on the LeBron Witness? You got no thoughts because you never played in it, right?
I don't officially have thoughts on it, but I've seen, as far as an appearance looks, I don't like the look of it that much. I'd have to kind of see what the tech specs are on it, but I think there's other sublines that are probably better.
So
I think
you're saying doesn't deserve to be on the need for winter?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Kyrie 7.
So the Kyrie 7, when did this list come out?
Probably less than a week ago.
So it's tough because the Kyrie 8s are better than the Kyrie 7s.
Okay.
So we have played in the Kyrie 8s. You got them back over your left shoulder right there. So, I mean, the Kyrie 8s are a super nice model. The Kyrie 7s, I didn't just really love the traction. The appearance was okay. Cushioning, you don't get as much in the Kyrie 7s.
So you saying scratch, replace it with the Kyrie 8?
100%, because you get a unit in the front and in the back. It's way more bouncy if we're talking about cushioning. The traction's never been or I guess hasn't been super strong in Kyrie's line lately. It's just been like run-of-the-mill, kind of middle of the pack. So I would replace the Kyrie 7 with the Kyrie 8 if we're going to keep Kyrie on the list.
Moving on, the Dame, or not the Dame,
D-Rose.
sorry, the D Rose Resto Mods.
So that's the shoe that we talked about that we really wanted to get in. They came out at a time we were like, I think 4 shoe reviews backed up.
Yeah, we're super busy.
We got shoe reviews like just sitting around. We got these. We haven't even done these yet. These are coming out soon. Langston Galloway Ethics. We'll go ahead and plug that right now. But we're going to be reviewing that next week. And, those came out at a time we didn't really get to go back to it. And whenever I was playing basketball freshman year, I wasn't really thinking about what I was playing in, other than whose line
Right.
I was playing in. Appearance is cool. I do like this design.
So
Those can stay. I can't
gonna
scratch
stay?
those.
All right, moving on. The Adidas lows, Adidas Hoops 3.0 lows.
Unless this is the best basketball shoe that I have ever not played in, these have to go.
These have to go.
These have to go. I mean, it literally does not. You put this on
You're
the
telling me
court,
you've never seen anyone wear these?
I've not once. And if
Really?
I did, I probably thought they were wearing Adidas Superstar. So that's the problem with it. Obviously, you're gonna get it's the lowest
I
shoe
was
on this
shocked.
list. It's the lowest shoe for like ankle height on this list by a long shot. And I don't subscribe to the I talk about this in all of our videos. I don't subscribe to the like low tops mean bad ankle support. The ankle support's kind of within the heel cup, like how good it keeps your foot within the shoe. It's not just about ankle height. High tops sometimes can give you a safer feel, but it's not just that. You can roll your ankle in a high top. I did it just the other day. So I mean, that one can't stay on this list. It would actually have to be the best basketball shoe that I haven't played in.
So we should do a shoe review on it then.
Honestly, we should, because
right.
if it can make this list as the best shoe, then I'm missing something, or Adidas is on something. Absolutely on something.
And then finally, we got the KD14.
KD14s can stay. The
They can stay.
KD14s are super nice. I love the strap. I think the KD14s definitely did more compared to the last year's 13 model. That little air bubble up within the midsole is a really cool design, and the traction's great. I mean, it's more of it gives you a really supportive feel. I'm trying to remember.
I think you said it was decent.
It made the top 5 list.
Yeah.
It did make my top 5 list because I did love it. I think it was like 3. I think it was 4. It was 4 on my top 5 list because it doesn't lack anything. It's really good traction, pretty affordable for the price. The cushioning is nice. Support is really good. So I mean, it's a really solid shoe. But there are a few on here where I'm just like.
So overall, NBA
again,
not
the
got it
criteria.
right.
I mean, I gotta be missing something.
I
gotta be missing
I'm telling
something.
you, that was the article. It said you need these shoes in the winter. Here's the 5 shoes. Boom, 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 boom. It gave what the shoe was about, and then that's it.
I'm gonna go back and read this, and then probably construct an email, and I'm going to email them and say, who made this list, and can I fill their spot as a worker? I will work for you part-time, and I will give you a better list.
Yeah.
I will give you a better list than this. I mean, it's okay. There's a lot of shoes on here that if there's no like specific price range or something like that, what are you talking about not having a GT cut? Or what are you talking about not having some of these shoes that are just like, I would argue the Mellow Ball. We have that right over there. The Mellow Ball should be on this for sure because it literally is just a absolute just dominates on the court.
Yeah.
They obviously kept it within Nike and Adidas just for this list. They didn't really venture into Puma. They didn't venture into New Balance, which New Balance really doesn't have, anything all that special. But obviously they left off the Jordan brand shoes with the Zions, the Westbrooks, the actual specific Jordan line. The Jordan 36s could replace 3 of the 5 shoes.
I
4
don't
of
know.
the 5 shoes.
I don't know
honestly.
what they're doing. I thought maybe NBA is just that out of touch, or whoever wrote the article just hasn't played basketball.
This almost
or
feels like
something.
clickbait.
Yeah.
It almost feels like clickbait.
It might have been a clickbait article, but
Yeah,
I for sure
maybe.
clicked on it, and then I was like, "Oh, Landon's definitely gonna have to react to this." I was
yeah.
shocked when that Adidas Hoops 3.0 low was on it. I was like, "What are those,
Yeah.
man?"
No, I thought you
No
messed
idea.
up. I thought you copied the wrong image or
No,
something.
no, that was definitely there. But
That's funny.
moving on, what do we got last?
All right, so now it is time to end this episode with the segment Cop or Drop, where Chase and I will look at some of the scheduled upcoming releases and just kind of give our opinion on the design. So, we still are waiting for releases to heat up in January. Gosh, man, it's been so slow. But the Air Jordan 6 Low Chinese New Year is supposed to release today. So, what do you think about this Jordan 6 Low model?
Drop. I don't like the Jordan 6 low at all.
What?
And also like it's super plain. There's nothing flashy about this. This looks like a women's shoe to me. I don't think a guy would ever wear this shoe. In my opinion.
Cop.
You're gonna cop?
This is a cop. I actually do like the Jordan 6 model. I'm not. I actually
think it
don't.
looks better as a
don't
high.
like the Jordan 6 model as a high. I do like it as a low, and I'm not sure why. I think that there are select few models that like as a low top look really bad. Like the problem with the Jordan 13, I do like it better as a low, but we've talked about that inside of the heel. That
I don't know if that was
horrible.
just that model.
Hopefully,
I have to get another 13.
we literally
low in.
haven't really seen any other
I saw
lows.
that and I was shocked. I was like, "What in the world is that?" But
So the Jordan 12 low model looks pretty good. There's some of them I don't like, some of them I do. This one I actually think looks really nice. You have a neutral color scheme. You got the white with some gold flashes. I can see where it's maybe more on the feminine side a little bit for a shoe.
I mean, it's just like rose gold. It's not really like
I
gold,
love rose gold. That's what color my ring is. I like rose gold. I think it looks pretty nice.
I don't
So
know.
drop
for me.
Drop for you, cop for me. So now we're going to be moving on to this shoe that's actually only supposed to release in Asia right now, but you know they're going to make their way to the U.S. eventually. And like I said, super slow week, so we're going to throw it in here. So what do you think about this Atmos New Balance 327 collab?
I will drop as well. I think 327 model, super into it. I love the model itself. I think the collab, the whole forest kind of look to it, not for me. So it's definitely a drop.
Yeah, it's a drop. Anything camo. I honestly just put this shoe on here to drop it. I saw the design and it's like scheduled to release in Asia like tomorrow or something like that. But it's obviously gonna end up in the U.S. I think they just get everything sooner than we do sometimes. But the 327 model cop, the Atmos with the camouflage and the campfire going on, just absolute drop. But okay, so we're gonna end this off with a few Nike dunks because there's a ton of dunks coming up, dropping or restocking on February 2nd. So I think that should be
rapid fire.
I think it should be. Yeah, it will be before our next episode. So I'm just gonna kind of toss some of these at you, kind of see what you think.
Rapid
so
fire
starting off with the Nike Dunklow Harvest Moon.
Cop for sure. Love it. Dunklow. The colorway's okay to me, but for sure. Cop.
Oh yeah, it's super easy cop. I mean, you got it almost looks like a tan look to the kind of a gum colored look. A really nice design. I'm pretty excited for these.
Yeah.
So now what do you think? So we've actually gotten these in hand already. What do you think about the Nike Dunk High Sports Special?
These are such a cop, dude. I loved seeing these in hand. These things were so pretty, and I do not like Dunk Highs. I really don't like Dunk Highs. But man, this was a slept on collab release at all. These things tanked in the resale market.
They did so bad.
Tanked so bad. And we got them in hand, and I was shocked. The quality was definitely there. 100% would cop for me. But what about you?
Oh, easy cop. Yeah, we talked about it. It's got like the carpet look and feel to like of a velvet carpet feel to the upper on these. Just it's got the basketball patch on the side. Really cool design. I love it. But I'll just throw one more at you. So what do you think about the Nike Dunklow Light Violet?
I would cop that as well. Dunklow, once again, I'm a fan. I like the Dunklows. And honestly, it's very neutral. It's almost like a what is the other one that's very similar? It's something Dunklow, something gray.
Like gray
Smoke
fog?
gray fog.
Gray fog.
Yeah. Well, has it been on a Dunklow?
Maybe I'm thinking
Jordan 1. But yeah, either way, very clean. Love the neutral colorway. Very wearable. Definitely cop for me.
Oh, yeah. I figured I'd end this off with some cops for us. Yeah, easy cop for me because of the neutral color scheme. Dunklows are so much better. It depends on what we're talking it to because you want to compare. All right, how about this real quick? Pick one between, last thing, pick one between the Violet and the Harvest Moon because we got two Dunklows.
Violet.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I'm going Harvest Moon.
Really?
Ooh, that's tough for me to say.
I'm going Violet because it's more wearable. I could wear that almost every single outfit that I have. And I have 4 outfits.
I know that violet is literally gray.
Yeah.
Like it says light violet, but that's just
I mean,
gotta be
maybe
gray.
in hand it's got a slight tint to it.
You look at the
it's almost
photos,
gray.
this is like a stock photo. If you look at like photos of it in hand, it's got more of a very, very
I'm sure
bright
like in the sun.
pinkish tint.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I
But
mean,
I would for sure go with the Violet over the Harvest Moon.
Yeah, honestly, we finished off with some good dunks there. But that is going to wrap up this episode for Laced Up number 10. Thank you guys for taking some time to watch. But until next time, peace. Bro, I accidentally was looking at TikTok.
I saw that. I was looking at it too, and then I looked and I was like, that's the wrong one.
Whenever we do that outro, I'm gonna be looking up here and the camera's gonna be down here. It's like, all right, we got to record our outro clip really quick too.
No, we'll wait. We'll wait till after stream. Is anyone else on?
Yeah, we got a few people on TikTok right now.
How do you guys like the episode? Any comments, questions, concerns, critiques? We'll stay on for like another what? You want to do 10 minutes?
Yeah, 5 or 10. We'll see what the comments look like.
10 minutes
Fresh must have been. Adam was on for a second. He jumped off.
Well, Fresh said he joined, but he was on data, so he couldn't stay long.
Oh, dang, that sucks. Dang, Fresh. He literally said he's gonna be here too. I had to get on, get off.
Get in more. You gotta.
Oh man, yo, let me see how many follows we got after.
You're
that.
off the stream.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Oh man,
Look at this.
These are pretty good.
Went up 8 followers during that. Yeah, we gotta. We could we could record our outro really quick. It just take 2 seconds. But
No, because I want to change.
you gonna change what? Your shirt?
Yeah.
Are you?
Put on my hoodie.
Oh, okay.
But
No, it was
but
good.
yeah.
How long did it end up being?
Let's see.
It's 9:30. It's probably about 50 minutes. That's normally what we do.
Is that what you're calling?
Calling 51.
51.
What is it?
50-59. That's pretty good.
Bro, that's
He's on
literally 1 second off.
He's on it, man.
That's
He's
nuts.
got that clock.
Got that internal clock. Gotta have it so I know what to start on next whenever I'm working. Oh man, that's good stuff.
All right. Any other comments or anything? Because if not, we'll just roll it.
Here, we'll just leave it. We'll leave it till 9:35.
Okay.
We'll give it a couple minutes. No, that's good. It's gonna come out well.
I'll pull up the live too.
We'll have time all night to get this stuff scheduled out. Gosh, it's gonna take 3 years at the gas station to upload these videos too. Upload all these laced up clips. It's alright. What else am I gonna do? You excited for Gasparilla?
It's gonna be freezing.
I know, dude.
You know what the high is?
I heard it was like 50.
45.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I know. I heard Sam was telling me yesterday, she's like her teacher friends were in the lobby and they were like, "Oh, what's up, Zach? What's up? We just got done recording an episode. We're just chilling for a couple minutes, talking to people."
Chit chatting.
Yeah, she was telling me yesterday that her teacher friends were in the lobby or in the lounge or whatever.
Yeah.
They're talking like, "Oh, can you imagine being one of the crazy people going to Gasparilla, wanting to stay outside in that cold weather?" And Sam was just like,
Yeah, apparently it's just like this, like the cold blast that's coming doesn't come like it comes like every 5 years, and it just happened. It happened to run down the middle of Florida, where like if it went to the left or the right, it would have never hit us. It would have warmed up, but it just went straight down the middle, and so yeah, we're getting a blast of cold.
"Dude, that's good because there won't be as many pirates, so I can just like dress in like a hoodie and stuff." And not stand
Everyone's
down.
gonna be dressed. In a hoodie.
Everyone will be.
Yeah, no one's gonna be Gasparilla.
Yo, no one's gonna be
Dressed
flashing.
up as a pirate.
No one's gonna be flashing. It's gonna be too cold. It's gonna be too
It
cold.
should be fun though. It should be fun. Just want to see the boats and stuff, or not the boats. What are they called on a parade? Floats.
Floats.
That's what it is.
So it's on the water.
No,
Oh, it's
on the road.
It's on the road.
Yeah.
It's not on the water at all.
No.
Pirates, and it's not on the water.
Well, no, they have a pirate ship.
On the water.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was sitting here like,
No, they got a pirate ship. They
Oh,
do.
I feel like
it's
they're not taking advantage of that.
It's like a 2-part thing. They like the first part. Is
Oh,
like,
I was supposed to ask really quick. Sorry to cut you off. What time are we meeting tomorrow?
I have no idea.
Oh shoot.
I think it's like I
because
had to follow up with Savannah.
you have to follow up Savannah and let me know
Yeah, I'll
because
let you know.
well, because Sam's friends are coming to meet us at our place, and then we're going to you.
Oh, okay.
So
Right.
they need to know when to be here so we can leave.
Right. So
to
I
go
think
to.
it depends on when everyone gets to Savannah's, because it's Savannah's driving. So we'll see.
Yeah, just give me an estimated time so they can
Yeah,
make sure
I'll,
they're there.
I'll
on
ask
time.
her. I'm sure she'll know more. I'm sure she'll talk to Nicole and them. But yeah, I'm excited. I want to see all the floats. I want to see how many beads. I mean, yeah, you know what that means? It means more beads for us.
Why you think people are gonna dip?
Yeah.
Not go.
And then it's just gonna be we're like this, just full of beads. I think it'll still be
Yo.
fun.
So I think no, maybe that is right. I think that on camera, look, you see how you get a little bit more shown than what's actually being shown. So look, my whole left shoulder is in the frame, but up there it looks like it's off the screen.
Oh, interesting.
You see that?
Yeah.
So it's actually slightly wider than what it would be
Huh.
than what you're actually seeing. That's kind of weird. You see that? Because like
Yeah,
you're
'cause,
a little off screen and I'm a little, but you're fully on screen right here, even though you're a little bit off the
Yeah.
screen up there.
That's weird.
So we don't have to. I mean, obviously we'll stay centered, but if it feels like we're a little off, we're probably still just on kind of.
Yeah, and plus I'm not gonna move that tripod around. I thought it was a pretty successful TikTok stream. I don't know what's going on with.
Bro, it
Instagram
literally
now.
got us. It literally got us like 10 followers, just like that.
Yeah. Oh, what's the issue here though?
What's going on?
It's just not working.
What's not working?
I can't connect. I can't connect to for Instagram. It's just not working.
Oh, for
so
Instagram. Okay.
It might not be working anymore. So
Yeah,
you
we'll
might have to do phone if you wanted to do it.
Yeah, it'll be an option. But if we do phone, then we're gonna have to. Wait,
You
you
use
can't
the
connect.
iPad?
You can't connect to stream for Instagram. Or you can't connect to view the chat for Instagram.
Stream. I can't stream.
Yeah, so I mean, if we did that, you'd have to try and set up a phone some other way, like
Another
literally.
tripod
Yeah, literally put it right underneath.
right next to it.
No, just stick it on top. Get like a stackable thing. You can stick my phone on top of yours. Just like 2 phones up there pointing down.
No, you know what I could do is I could put it. I can mount it to the side probably, because that thing has a side mount,
Oh, jeez.
and then we'd have two of them
We're
right
getting
next to each
so
other.
finicky up here. All right, let's go ahead and wrap it up.
All right.
Thanks everyone for getting on. Thank
We'll
you
be
guys for
back
tuning in. We'll be
next
back
week.
next Friday,
Around what? 8:30.
8:30
We'll try to shoot
Eastern.
for 8:30.
8:30 Eastern. So if you're on the West Coast, we will probably never see you. But
Until then.